Welcome back, everybody. There are new reports that a flood of home foreclosures may be about to hit the real estate market. What will it mean? Banks are now starting to speed up the foreclosure process because they got a multi-billion-dollar mortgage settlement. So what does it do to the fragile housing market? Let's talk about it with Rich DeSalvo, former managing director with Morgan Stanley, head of richdesalvo.com. Hi, Rich. How are you?
Doing terrific, Jamie. Thank you.
Tell me what this settlement means to people who have made their mortgage payments on time and for those who have decided they're going to stay in their homes and not pay for as long as years.
Well, I'm going to take the second part first. Those that haven't paid for years, right? There's no such thing as a free lunch. There's no such thing as a free stay at your house. They eventually are going to get that letter in the mail, and it's going to say it's time to move. And now they don't have the courts behind them anymore. So there'll be a unification of process where they will be removed from the house. For those that are currently in homes, the first part of your question, think about it, right? They've paid every day, they've toiled, they make their mortgage payments. Expect their values of their homes to go down, according to Zillow, about 3.5% to 4%, Jamie, over the next year.
So wait, they're being punished?
Yes, they are being punished, quite a bit. In fact, I'm going to go take it even further for you. There's going to be so much supply out there, Jamie, so much, it's going to probably stagnate the market for at least another year or two. And let me share with you a fact that take it even further, how bad they're being punished. And you see me get going on this one. 1 in 4 homes right now are, quote, underwater.
Right.
Right. So, and because of that, that equity value or negative equity value is $7.4 trillion.
So that means people are in homes that are worth less than they owe.
Correct.
And this settlement comes along then not to protect homeowners?
It was done to make the process of when you signed a mortgage, it's a note and a commitment to make a payment over X amount of months. Unfortunately, they may not have been able to keep those payments. So this really is a court-induced program where they have to follow the laws and follow take the issues that they have and take them outside of the house.
So if you're in your house and you haven't paid, do you still have the opportunity with the bank to make a deal?
You can make a deal, and again, if that's a great question, because what you should do is go to the bank and say, would you settle for X? There's a phrase out there almost called a short sale, where perhaps they will accept a little bit less. And one of the reasons why banks might consider this is, remember this, that foreclosed home, the nice thing is it has been kept well, right? The lawn is still being cut. Most foreclosed homes, they haven't. So offering them to make them, quote, a deal, maybe modifying the interest rate, maybe extending the rate of the loan, if you can afford those payments, absolutely, it's the way to go.
So any payment is a good payment if you can keep the loan active. This could spiral, though, if housing, the homes are underwater, the prices, because there's a lot of supply, will go down. You won't be able to sell your house for as much as you've said. Also, credit histories of a lot of these folks could be destroyed for a very long time. Could we see this as an overall financial meltdown again?
I think, well, I don't know if it's going to be as far as a meltdown, but I will tell you this. Housing will not get us out of the next economic funk that we're in right now.
What I don't understand is bank stocks have been doing really well.
The reason is because, think about this, for different reasons. Bank stocks have done a very good job in terms of managing their businesses. So what they've done is think of all the cash they have on hand, all the cash on the sidelines. Those dollars that that clients are not investing in equities and various stocks and bonds, they're actually holding on to into their cash accounts, and they're getting spreads, daily spreads every day, and that's where they're making their money.
If you're one of those squatters who have been in your house and not paid, what can you expect to happen? Do you really think that the banks, the courts, law enforcement have the tools and resources necessary to move these people out and along?
Well, you bring up an interesting point because, look, there has to be a human element to this, and there's families that are going to be relocated, and children that need medical care, and we're going to ask them to leave their homes. So part of this for the banks is not only the economic challenge, but to your point, there's almost a headline risk to this, right? I can almost see the news going and what's going to happen when someone, quote, gets evicted from their home. So I think it's going to be done in stages. It'll be done carefully. There has to be a human resources element to it, if you would, to your question.
All right, and Rich, you're going to join us tomorrow on an interesting topic. If you can't afford that tax bill that comes up on tax day, you're going to tell us where we can go and what we can do to get the funds we need. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jamie.